All right, so you want more forehand power. Makes total sense, right? It's one of those 20% of skills that get you 80% of the results that we want to spend 100% of our practice time on if winning is really important. And even if winning's not important to you, it's great to be able to hit a big forehand, right? So in this series, what I'm going to give you is a series of principles that are timeless, that are tested, that are true, as well as some really practical drills that's going to help you feel that. So I'm demonstrating on the trusty iCoach here because it's a great visual and a great way to practice this from home. All right, so the first thing I want to do is make sure I've got a foundation, all right, meaning I'm balanced and I'm in a comfortable position between me and the ball. So as I take my stance here, I've got the ball on the center of the racket and we're looking at the contact point here, but we're also looking at balance. And I've also got my arm on a 45-degree angle into the court. So this is where you want to make contact. Now there's a little wiggle room, you might be a little bit closer to the ball, you might have a little bit of a bent elbow, you might be fully extended out into the ball, and those have their places for discussion too, but for now we're just focusing on getting our arm into the 45-degree angle and our body nice and balanced. So this is where you want to be when you make contact with the ball. And if you needed further proof that this 45-degree angle is the holy grail for making contact, just look at my man Roger here. And almost without exception, you'll see he makes contact here, as do just about all professional tennis players. And the best news is you don't have to be a pro or superhuman to do this. All right, so with that sort of visual and feeling in mind, what we want to do now is take out a live ball and start practicing just bumping the ball right on that 45-degree angle straight ahead. Okay, the first point of order when we're developing any shot is to be able to hit the ball solid and straight. Okay, so that's what we want to do first. We don't want the ball flying all over the place. So as you'll see here, I'm having my assistant toss me a few balls and I'm just bumping the ball back to her. Okay, and that's all I'm doing here, trying to feel the contact point and also trying to stay nice and balanced through the shot. So you'll see I've got a bit of an extended finish, and that's really just to get the ball to go a bit further straight ahead. So I'm starting with my racket out in front, arms stretched out on the 45-degree angle like we talked about, and I'm just sort of bumping the ball straight ahead with a bit of an extended finish, just like this. And if you've got an iCoach at home, you can do this with the iCoach as well. Just move over to the ball, give it a little bump, and hold the finish right over the ball just like that. Now once you can do that, you want to start adding in a little bit of movement, okay? So you can start sort of in this sideways position again here, have someone go out and toss you the ball, and just move to the ball, and again, bump it straight ahead, and see if you can hold the finish. If you can hold the finish, that means you're balanced, and that means we've got a foundation that we can build on. Hey, look, I know right now hitting partners may be scarce with the whole COVID thing and, courts closing down and stuff, and you're probably still itching to improve your forehand. So if you would like the iCoach, I'll leave a discount code below down for you, and you can go pick one up. And then finally in this little exercise, what you want to do is add the turn, okay? So you're in a neutral position here. You're going to have your partner toss you a ball, and then you're going to line up your body to the stroke, move to the ball, and just bump it back to your partner. And again, after you bump the ball, you want to be nice and balanced through the bump. And similarly here, if you have an iCoach, you can add the turn, go move to the ball, bump it, and see if you're nice and balanced in the finish. So balance and a rock solid contact point, these are the two most important elements to start with when you talk about forehand power. All right, so as I mentioned, if you're looking to build this forehand to win more matches, then I got a PDF you're going to want to download. It's called The 5 Biggest Mistakes That Amateur Competitive Tennis Players Make When Trying to Close Out Matches. And I've made a ton of these mistakes, and as soon as you become aware of them, you start to look at competitive matches in a whole new way. You can download that for free just by clicking the link down below, heading over and grabbing it. And in the meantime, thanks so much for watching this video. In next week's video, we're going to take this next stage of developing forehand power. So you're going to want to tune into that. It's going to be really, really interesting for you if you're in fact looking for more forehand power. So click the subscribe button, hit that little bell notification so you get notified of next week's lesson. Thursday at 10 o'clock. And in the meantime, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this video. If you've had any issues with your forehand that you'd like help with, I'd be happy to help you with down there in the comments. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.